This video was recorded on the 30th of August 2022. All information is correct as of that date. So this guide tells you how long you've got left of support on your Fire TV stick or your Fire TV Cube. More details coming up. Don't forget to like this video, share it and subscribe to my channel. Doing these three things will help us make more great videos for you. So Amazon have announced that they are going to support every device that they sell for at least 4 years after their device has been sold either in their store or through their partner stores. And when they say that, they mean as a new product, not a refurbished, not a second user product, but as a new product. So 4 years after the last new product is sold through Amazon or their partner stores, they will support that actual device for 4 years after that. So how do you know what device you've got? Well, probably the most accurate way of doing this is to look on the back of your device and you will see a model number. Now you might need a light and a magnifying glass to see this because the devices are sort of black and the writing is in a dark grey, so it is quite difficult to see, but it's model number just as shown in the picture. Now, how do you know from the model number which device you've currently got? Well, if your model number says W87CUN, that's W87, C for Charlie, U for Uniform, N for November, then this is the first gen Fire TV stick, and unfortunately they are no longer providing updates for that. Updates stopped in, I think it was January 2020 or thereabouts. If you have model number L for Lima, Y for Yankee, 73, P for Papa, R for Romeo printed on the back, then this is a second gen Fire TV stick. It was last sold in 2020, so therefore you're going to get updates until 2024 if you've got one of these models. If you've got model number S for September, 3, L for Lima, 4, 6, N for November printed on the back, then you've either got a first gen Fire TV stick Lite or a third gen Fire TV stick. Now those are still being sold, so at the moment they are going to be supported till at least 2026. No end date has been set for these yet, so that is likely to change and be extended in the future. If you have model number E for Echo, 9, L for Lima, 29, Y for Yankee printed on the back, then you have a first gen Fire TV stick 4K. This is again still being sold on Amazon and through their partner stores, so no end date has been set for support on that, so you've at least got support until 2026, perhaps a lot further. If you have K for Kilo, 2, R for Romeo, 2, T for Tango, E for Echo, then you've got a first generation Fire TV stick 4K Max. And again, that is still being sold at Amazon as a brand new product, and therefore no end date has been set for support for this. Moving on now to the Fire TV boxes. If underneath your box you have got C for Charlie, L for Lima, 1130, then you've got a first gen Fire TV, and unfortunately they stopped selling that in 2015, so it's no longer guaranteed to have any support for it. If you have D for Delta, V for Victor, 83, Y for Yankee, W for Whiskey printed on the bottom of your box, then that is a second gen Fire TV, and unfortunately support finished for that last year, so unfortunately you're not going to get any more updates for that. If you have a box with a built-in HDMI cable sticking out of it and you've got model number L for Lima, D for Delta, C for Charlie, 9, W for Whiskey, Z for Zebra on the bottom, then you have a third gen Fire TV stick, and support is about to end. It's going to end sometime this year in 2022 because, as I believe it, the third gen Fire TVs, they last sold them in 2018, so support is ending imminently on those. moving on now to the cube. If you have a look underneath your cube and you've got E for Echo, X for X-ray, 69, V for Victor, W for Whiskey, then you have a first gen Fire TV cube, and they stopped selling those in 2019, so support is going on until next year, till sometime in 2023, so you're okay for updates till then. Now if you've got A for Apple, 78, V for Victor, 3, N for November written on the bottom of your cube, then you have a second gen Fire TV cube. These are still being sold at present, so you're going to get updates until at least 2026, again perhaps further. Now this part of Amazon's website does actually show you the current end dates for all of their products. It also includes the Fire TVs as well. So just let me explain what I mean by they're going to stop supporting them. Well, they're going to stop security updates after 4 years after the last new product is sold on Amazon.com or through one of the stores. This means that your Fire TV or Fire TV stick will not be safe to use because it's not going to get any security updates. It's not going to protect you from vulnerabilities. It's not going to protect you from hacks in the world. By the time the security updates have stopped, you'll probably find your device will run very, very slow. It's likely that a lot of apps will still run on them, but they will run very, very slowly, so you'll probably want to chuck it out the window anyway by the time support ends. That's what generally happens. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a link to this page in the description of the video so you can have a look through yourself. Like I say, use this video as a guide with the model numbers. There is another way you can find out what model TV stick you're running or TV device you're running. I'll show you how to do that. So what you need to do is you need to fire up your Fire TV device, go across to the settings cog just on the right and then down to My Fire TV. Once you've highlighted that, middle button on the remote, highlight About, middle button, and here up the top, the second section down on the right, it will say device type. So as you can see, mine shows as Fire TV Cube 2nd Gen. So there you go, my device is at least supported till 2026, perhaps a lot further than that. So there you go, I hope this video helps. And don't forget, whilst you're at my YouTube channel, why not have a look around? I've got thousands of other videos covering all sorts of subjects. Hopefully you might find something to educate you, entertain you, and maybe even amuse you. I hope you liked this video, and if you did, hit that like button. If you think your friends, your family or your work colleagues might like it, then don't forget to share this on your social media timelines. And if you haven't done so already, make sure you find out about all my latest videos the second they're released. Hit that subscribe button, then hit the bell, then hit all. You can also find me on Twitter at CWTech and also find my website at cwtech.co.uk. Liking, sharing and subscribing really helps support this channel. Thank you very much.